So I am at Wandegeya Junction, right over there, Wandegeya Police Post. That road heads to Lumba Avenue and Buganda Road, and that is YMCA, a Comprehensive Institute. This is Bombo Road, the section leading to Kampala, and joins overhead Kampala Road. To my right is a mosque that I keep forgetting, but I guess you know. So this is to give you an idea of how this section looks like in 2024, Feb the 4th. Like, share and subscribe. See you. Wandegeya, the junction. When I pan right, this is YMCA Comprehensive Institute along Bombo Road, and this segment looks like this in 2024. On the right are these new developments, and this video is for a client who once traversed this path about 63 years ago in their primary school days. Anyway, let's go right ahead. I am heading towards Kampala, and this is the Bombo Road section prior to it meeting Kampala Road over ahead in the distant past. The sake of showing you new developments along Bombo Road is the Indian Institute of Health and Allied Sciences. We have Azos Buddha House, Karl Marx Building. To the other side, NDA, just bordering with the Buganda Road primary bridge. That's the Boy Scouts, I think Scouts headquarters here. YMCA Comprehensive Institute, Hamburg. I'm still on the Bombo Road section leading towards Kampala Road into the city center. Bible House over the horizon, and there is that interesting looking building. I think it stands out much as it's aluminium clad with glass, but I'm going to get you the name of the building in a short while. But before I do that, over down there is the Wandegeya flats, and that I think was a national housing project built over there, and a lot of people reside now in those places. These areas, perhaps, I believe 60 years ago didn't have any of this infrastructure, so this is how it is looking like. Over right there, when you go past St. Catherine Ambulance, will be Buganda Road Playground or PE grounds. I think that's how someone called it. Over the horizon is Wandegeya Road Junction, YMCA Comprehensive Institute again. So, never mind. And the name of the building is it called? It vanishes, so I don't think. Nsami? I doubt that's the name of the building, but let's go with Nsami. This is the junction along Bombo Road that heads and connects to Buganda Road, and right there is Wandegeya Junction. And then when we pan, I think these were staff quarters of Buganda Road, I don't know, but it's an interesting place to be, and I'm going to Kampala. Like, share, subscribe. Road, we have ourselves Wandegeya the other side, and this junction right here leads to Buganda Road, and right there Case Clinic, and it's very interesting how it's looking like in 2024. And right there is Novik Hospital. This, I forget what it is called. Interesting. But then there's a tiny junction that leads towards that direction, what we would call Seka, and then Emerald Hotel towards our right where that car is sloping. Overhead are the buildings, some really built in the past. I think Indian architecture, which sort of made predate independence, which we got in 1962. Otherwise, this is how this junction is looking like in 2024, right over there. And that is Kabugube, I think. Makerere, it's a slum that's yet to develop. And teacher's house right over there. I don't know where that looks familiar. But Valley in purple. I don't know how that was called in the past. And Novik Hospital right over there. And yeah, Wandegeya, Buganda Road Police playgrounds. So I do not know whether I am documenting this quite well, saying that I'm used to short form videos. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. See you. Now I approach the junction that leads to William Street, right to my right, and that over there is William Street, now leading to what in the distance is Kololo High School. Bombo Road section, just shy of the point where it meets Kampala Road, and to the right is Gandhi's house, and this look like Indian architecture. When I pan to this side, over on the street is Buganda Road, and then back that side is Wandegeya, an interesting place. That little alley leads to Buganda Road. It's a shortcut. I don't know how it looked like in the past. Over here lies the petrol station, and yep, very interesting. I am on my way heading to Watoto Church, formerly KPC, which formerly I hear in the mean days was a movie theater leading up to when President Museveni took over power by Uganda. Anyway, let's continue. About to meet Kampala Road, just past this billboard right there, and this is how Kampala is looking in 2024. And let me see, MK House, but that house doesn't seem to have a name put on it. That direction leads us to Wandegeya Junction, and in 2024 Feb, this is how this place is looking. Now I need to cross over. I'm walking in the middle of the street. Kampala City Council has tried to do a thing or two about the street. I have a feeling some of these buildings are quite old, perhaps over 50 years. But then that's something I wasn't around to see happen. Anyway, in case you're wondering how this section looks, that's how it looks like. This place on my left is now popular for rest for your departed loved ones. Anyway, let's head towards the point where Bombo Road meets Kampala Road. The junction that you see the lady with specs on a billboard that's the point of intersection between Bombo Road and Kampala Road. We are heading city-wise. We are going towards town and post office. So Media and Sons, I don't know whether that was an Indian who predates independence. That's also Indian architecture over there, and then some more. So this section, I think, in the business past prior to Amin's expulsion of Asians, must have been teeming with Indian businessmen. So let's fast forward and reach Kampala Pentecostal Church, which is now called Watoto, and prior to being Kampala Pentecostal Church was what you would call a cinema hall. See you. Looking into town, I'm at the spot where by Google Maps Bombo Road meets Kampala Road. To the left is Watoto Church, which is KPC, Kampala Pentecostal Church in the past, and was a movie theater. And right over there is an Indian architecture. That is Equatorial Shopping Mall, formerly Equatorial Hotel, Chateau Complex, Nalobega Complex, Shoal House, R. Media and Sons, and more. So in case you're wondering how this place looks on Feb the 4th, 2024, this is how it looks like as I pan left. Anyway, like, share, and do subscribe. Let's move on. Finally reached church, and I'm entering Watoto Church. A beautiful place, a beautiful Sunday to pray. I'm inside Watoto Church, formerly Kampala Pentecostal Church, and it's a beautiful Sunday from the 4th, 2024. See you in church. Some more
be happening in those campuses. We want to do something in the lives of the children so that they don't stay the same. Amen. And today, it is my honor and privilege to welcome our choir 111. They are such an effective tool in preaching the gospel as they lead in worship and share the stories of what God has done in their lives. And in some cities and nations, when the children's choir comes to do ministry, more people come to the saving knowledge of Jesus in that one weekend than the whole year. God's favor is upon the children's choir.
Amen.
And I want to take this opportunity to welcome you back, choir 111. I'd like to hand over to Solomon, the choir.
Good morning, Watoto Church family. Thank you so much for praying with us. It was a success in Asia, and we bring you good news from Asia. Thank you very much. I'd like to invite.
Good morning, Watoto family.
Good morning.
My name is Vivian. I'm so excited to be back home.
Amen.
God has been so good to us. We have seen His faithfulness, and surely there is no one else like Jesus. Church, when God gives, He gives beyond and above.
So we are still in church, and the choir presents to us its own the message of Christ. We are here at Watoto Church, downtown Formally Kampala Pentecostal Church.
He is incomparably great. And that's because understand and explore the fact that in his nature he is all powerful, independently all powerful, he is eternally all powerful, he is limitlessly all powerful. Today, I want us to explore another aspect of God's awesome nature. The reason why I use explore, by the way, is because we can never fully understand it. So we simply explore, and whatever he allows for us to glean from his word, we will run with that. It is good for us. More than explore the fact that our awesome God is the all-knowing God. People follow you. Go look at the internet. I mean, we will do all sorts of things in every dark place. We will have secrets between ourselves. We may even have secrets within ourselves. We alone. We will go back to the table, Pastor Angelo. We will be under the blanket, cover ourselves. We will switch off all the lights so no one sees us. Here is what you need to do.
I'm just from church and I'm exiting. It's a beautiful day. Sunday, 4th Feb 2024. And I'm relieving myself onto Kampala Road. Below is Equatorial Mall, and I'm just from Watoto Church, formerly Kampala Pentecostal Church. So I'm on Kampala Road, I'm just from church, and this is how it is looking on the Sunday, 4th Feb 2024. It's a cloudy, sunny, warm afternoon here in Kampala, Uganda, and I'm at the junction between Kampala Road and Bombo Road. Actually, it's just a stone throw away right there, demarcated by Watoto Church, Kampala, the downtown division. Anyway, this video comes to bring to you content as requested from a client who traversed the city 63 years ago. And let me just show you what you're seeing right here. Now in that direction, that's Bombo Road. It's a cloudy, shiny, warm afternoon here in Kampala, Uganda. And what you're looking at is Kampala Road. I'm at the junction between Bombo Road, as demarcated by that, which is that direction, and Kampala Road, which is that direction. And this is how it is looking like on the 24th Feb 2024. Overhead there, which is roughly eastern direction, is Chagwe Road that cuts across through where I am and over to that side, where we will see Equatorial Mall, formerly Equatorial Hotel. Chagwe, and into the distance is the Gaddafi Mosque. We have that complex, a bit new, but tier towers. I think this one really has stood the test of time. You'll see a lot of Indian buildings demarcating what used to be the economic elite class of Uganda prior and after independence, till the point when Idi Amin expelled them. But then that route, Chagwe, after we move forward, about 4 or 5 junctions where you reach All Saints Cathedral, one of the big Protestant churches or cathedrals in Uganda. That is Church of Uganda, call it Anglican Church. Watoto Church is here, and this was formerly called Kampala Pentecostal Church, which was a former cinema hall, and it still stands in its initial building form. And this is how it looked like. This is the city, and this park where I'm sitting and chilling was actually designed by the former Kampala City Council Authority Executive Jennifer Musisi, who did a lot towards sanitize the city. Here once stood a fountain, which now no longer works, and tired street boys now do lie. Anyway, since this is a dedicated video to a client who shares nostalgia of these places from 63 years ago, let's move on and show him. So the plan today is I am going to move over to that junction, which has Buganda Road cutting across, and that will take me towards the Buganda Road School, where he studied his primary education. And I hope back then it was called Buganda Road Primary Station. If it wasn't, then this simply documents the changes that have happened over the years. So anyway, it's a beautiful, perfect, warm afternoon. I'm from church, and you'll be delighted. That is Indian architecture. Clearly you will appreciate that. This is new, built in my time. That wasn't there. Of course, this is existed, and this is Watoto Church, Kampala Pentecostal Church, as many would know it. And used to be a movie theater, which now was conditioned to a church and a Christian radio station. And that over there is an art market that you see there, and this is a supermarket, or they call them a hypermarket, call it Senana. And this is the junction between Chagwe Road and Buganda Road. As promised, I'm at the junction between Buganda Road and Chagwe Road. Buganda Road begins from right over City Square, and it borders Shimoni Road. And I think these were named after schools, because over that side where now Kampala Kingdom lies used to be Shimoni, which was located to Kololo. And in that direction we shall meet Buganda Road Primary School, the new name. And when you look up about 4 or 5 junctions along Chagwe Road, you will reach All Saints Cathedral, one of the important Protestant cathedrals, called it Church of Uganda or Anglican Church. This is Watoto Church right over there. That is Equatorial Shopping Mall, formerly Equatorial Hotel. And this building grew up in a time when I was already here, called Parkview Itawa, and in that direction. This is an art market, so in case you're new here, anyway, it's another market. Now I'm going to take this direction leading towards Buganda Road Primary School along Buganda Road itself, and come with me. I will sort of try to keep the footage a bit short, and this is just because I'm bringing a look of how this space has changed over a space of 63 years, as requested by a client who once traversed these streets when they were simply a child in their primary school. Now, if you do not know what primary school is what most of us will call about grade 1 to grade 7, basically covering the age gaps of 6 years leading up to 11 or 12 years, and that's what primary school would be. So anyway, on my left is just the vast complex of Watoto Church, basically a parking lot. I'm actually planning to cross over to the other side where I can behold the entire street ahead of us. Right there, it kind of curves rightwards, but let's move forward. Now, what you see there, I think Buganda Road flats, it's a housing project. I do not know whether it's one of those that were done in the past by the National Housing Company, but yeah, that's what stands. Down here is DP Casino. I do not know how the building itself is called, but that's the establishment that now does exist in this moment and time. And over the horizon, in the distant past, not past, in the distance, is the entire stretch of Buganda Road leading up to where you would find Ministry of Health and Public Service. That's how this entire stretch actually moves. Oh, that over there is Buganda Road Chagwe Junction, where you see Park Royal apartment. To the right is an apartment block buildings. I think these were built by National Housing. And over here, the stretch of Buganda Road leads towards Wandegeya, and these are more of those residential apartments. And let's stroll forward and just give you a look of how the street is looking on the 4th of Feb 2024. And let me fast forward, but before I fast forward, you'll actually notice that I am heading towards Buganda Road Primary School, which it is called today. I do not know still if that was what it was called in the past, but opposite it we will find the National Library. Anyway, now more of a shadow of its glorious past. It is stuck in the times, but then I guess it's the stamp in time that this once was. If you're wondering, if I may count, I count 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks, 6 blocks. And then to the downside, I see 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, I believe 5. And that would be, I suppose, 11. Would I call this a gated community? I don't know. These are just government apartments. I think they were built by the National Housing Corporation. They have an Indian kind of building signature to it, thin slabs. Interesting. But anyway, we're still walking towards Buganda Road Primary School. In case you're wondering, these trees were planted when I was at university, now over 10 years ago. But it's a beautiful place. The tree has come to form shape. Those electric poles, I don't know how far back they date, but I found them here, made out of concrete, and I think climbable without any sort of harness. I don't know whether those are supposed to be like ladders along them. So we are still on Buganda Road, moving towards Wandegeya, away from town, and this is now the Buganda Road Primary School, as was requested by a client who once was here 63 years ago. Formerly, I think it had a different name, but if you look closely into the distance, it will state Norman Bodinho Junior School. So I don't know whether that's what it was called in the past, but yeah, this is how it's looking. This day and era, that is 2024. This is Wandegeya direction, and right over to my right is the National Library, as you may see from the signage right there. And I think let me just give you a glimpse of how it's looking around it. This is the townward direction, panning right. National Library. More right, Buganda Road leading to Wandegeya. Over there, the blue building is the National Drug Authority. Then in between it and the brown building is Jowiro. It's also a medical establishment. And then the brown building is Case Hospital, Pandre Pio, and our Buganda Road Primary School leading right there. So this is a glimpse of the National Library. Yep. I wonder whether there's a date over it. Yeah, it is from 1935. I think you're able to see that. Forgive the background proofing wires. Anyway, that's the National Library for you. Panning leftwards from Buganda Road Primary School, we say this Patida Samja. I do not know what that means, but as far as I'm concerned, this is Novik Hospital. From the looks of things, it looks like this entire stretch of Buganda Road is medical in nature, because when we look forward into Wandegeya, like we said earlier on in the video, we will have the brown building being Case Hospital, and then on the Jowiro building, the green looking thing is Kampala Medical Chambers Hospital, and right past it, the blue building, is the National Drug Authority of Uganda, a government establishment. And you will see as we move closer, there are some medical establishments next to Jowiro, and that I think is St. Catherine, and then I see will be an ambulance service anyway. And this right here is a building from 1926, right there, 1926, and that's part of the Ministry of Health, the Division of Vector-Borne and Neglected Tropical Disease Control, Buganda Road. Vector Control Officers Association. That's how it's looking like. So let me just pan around that you may see. Now the road that you see cuts across and goes to meet Lumumba Avenue. That borders Buganda Road Primary School alongside Buganda Road. And this is how this section is looking like. It's actually midday, 4th Feb 2024, a Sunday, so that's why the streets look rather empty. So now I'm at the junction of Buganda Road and Queens Lane, and this is how this place is looking like in 2024, and today is February the 4th, a Sunday, so the street looks rather empty, but infrastructure wise, allow me introduce to you the things you may see around here. National Drug Authority, the building in blue, tall. The green building, Jowiro building, Kampala Medical Chambers. The brown building is Case Hospital. Padre Pio House. Looking into Queens Lane is Lumumba Avenue. Buganda Road Primary School. Okay, this structure I do not know, but after the structure, that's Buganda Road Primary School. And then in the direction opposite Buganda Road Primary School is National Library. We have Novik Hospital over there. We have the Ministry of Health, Division of Vector-Borne Diseases, basically vector control right here. Bible House. And what you're seeing over there is actually Bombo Road. And it's time for me to cross. I suppose I'll beat this card before it hits the junction. So let's fast forward. Oh, Pan Dental Surgery. I'm sorry, I almost forgot you. But it's a building that is worthy showing on this channel. It feels like a relic from the past. And that building has, I believe, been only renovated to look that good. I don't know whether these were residential flats that a client asked me to show for the teachers of Buganda Road Primary School. But after this, we are going to hit the playgrounds of Buganda Road Primary School, which I think was a PE ground, physical education ground. But that, I think, is from 63 years ago. Nomenclature that I think has faded into time. The legendary Case Hospital. And yeah, it's a beautiful street. And as promised, you won't see it, it's really in the distance, and St. Catherine Hospital, I think they call it a hospital. I am strolling forward, and this is Metropolis. What it is, I don't know. African hot pot, I think a restaurant. St. Catherine Hospital, right there. National Drug Authority. Now this is the playground, and someone requested me to go shoot from the playground, looking down into Bombo Road, and then deep into the distance. And that's what I'm going to do. So come with me as we move to there. So this is Buganda Road Primary School, or Gordon Norman Junior School playground, and it's always teeming with soccer, a beautiful thing, which is a bit interesting. And I'm just sloping down. So this here, I think, looks like it was a staff quarter for Buganda Road. I think the hostels, that's how they look like. Oh, and I'm doing this video because of a client who impressed me. 63 years ago, he was in this place, and 63 years ago, he played here. 63 years ago, he roamed the stretch of Buganda Road leading to Wandegeya, that side leading to town. And from the pitch, we have a view of Bombo Road. Now, Bombo Road joins Kampala Road into the distance, and I think from the beginning of the video you might have seen that section. And yeah, so we are here. In front of us is an ambulance service, and then after it is the Scouts headquarters, National Scouts headquarters, and City Oil. Now trees block the view. Trees do block the view. Trees do block the view. Let me see if I can zoom into the distance. Okay, I suppose not. Unless trees were planted. I do not know how this place looked like in the past. And as ever, it's always busy. These are some of now the free spaces that survive around town where a common citizen can come and play. I'm told it has to be rented out, though. And for that reason, I now see the children less and less here. Perhaps someday I will come during school hours, more so break time, where kids are allowed to play around, and see if I will actually find children playing in these parts. If you're new here, this is actually Uganda, and normally I wouldn't be vlogging, but this is the road with which I came into town, Bombo Road, and I'm going to just slope down a bit, show you, and then come back up and complete the stretch of Buganda Road leading to the Wandegeya junction. So I think you guys see this part, and you do remember it. That's leading to Wandegeya traffic lights. I just trespassed. That's leading towards Kampala Road and the city center. Let's go back to our playground and then continue with our stretch of Buganda Road heading towards Wandegeya. Let me try to run up and climb. Yep, see you. To dare to climb up this rise onto Buganda Road. Let's see what I'm able to get. Yep, speed up, climb stairs, and then, yep, I think I've made it. Right onto St. Catherine Hospital on Buganda Road. And we've seen this side, and we come this side, and now this side, and I'm heading towards Wandegeya. And I am going to what's the junction at which I did the video, from which a subscriber requested this follow-up video. And this segment is looking like this. Equity, Spring Banking, whatever that means, I don't know. National Drug Authority headquarters, And this is the name that has been eluding me for a very long time. This place is like a church, but then again, they offer ambulance services. I don't know whether that's the extension of their ministry, which is here, St. John Ambulance. So I suppose this is St. John Church. I'm just trying to infer based on the name. It's a beautiful place, and in case you haven't been on these streets for a very long time, this is actually Buganda Road, and it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful Sunday. It's only a few minutes okay, heading to past midday, and that's the section, the junction between Buganda Road and the road that slopes down from Lumumba Avenue towards Bombo Road, and that's the place where I made a short form video. Now this is how these buildings look. I do not know how far back they date, but from the slender slab theme, I think it is Indian in nature and therefore old. Over there is a tiled structure, it's reminiscent of the past. I think right now it lays vacant, appears abandoned. I don't know for that. Oh, this is actually the Uganda Girl Guides Association Baden Powell House. Sorry that I said it was for Scouts. I stand corrected. And this neighbors St. John Ambulance, Buganda Road Playground, and right here is the YMCA Comprehensive Institute, and Buganda Road still continues. Let's reach the junction where from I made the video that led to this video. It was actually a short form video, but I'm just showing you around the city and I tend to commute around these parts, so maybe one day you'll bump into me doing my thing. But it's beautiful to behold Kampala in February. And if you were wondering, these are not watered in any way. Uganda is generally green and lush. It rains even when we consider it a dry season, more so in central Uganda, specifically Kampala, Mukono, areas near Kampala, because we are close to Lake Victoria and we profit from convectional rainfall. So now that we have hit the junction where from this video's request came, let me just show you what I behold. Buganda Road still continues to curve that side, having come all the way from that side where it met Chagwe Road at the junction we showed you, but then it stretches past City Square, which is past Chagwe Road, and starts from the point where Shimoni Road starts, which will normally lead to where Bank of Uganda is. And this is called Wandegeya Road, which comes from the other junction where it meets Lumumba Avenue, sloping down to where Bombo Road is. It is a one-way leading only into this direction, and that one I do not know. It looks like it's a two-way. Yeah, so this is how this junction is looking. Over here is YMCA Comprehensive Institute. Right behind these buildings you'll find the Wandegeya Police Station, and this building, I don't know, but you could see from the signage. That is Aya Hotel, I forget its name. Right there is UEDCL, Uganda Electricity Distribution Company Limited, National Drug Authority Building, Case Clinic, Kampala Medical Chambers Hospital, St. Catherine Hospital, St. John Ambulance. Yep, so it looks like this. So alright, now as we slope down Wandegeya Road, this is actually the YMCA Comprehensive Institute main entrance. I think they have a campus way over in Luero, I think. But yeah, I do think they do have. I don't know where it's specifically Luero, but they are in that direction. Now, over in the far distance is the Wandegeya traffic light junction. It's signaled. What I don't recall is if it once were a roundabout. Please remind me in the comment section. So I'm panning right. I'm panning right. In the far distance, where is the black cars? That's Lumumba Avenue, the junction. The other one is the junction. This near one is the junction with Buganda Road. The one Wandegeya Road makes with Buganda Road. YMCA Comprehensive Institute. So I just want you to see. Please let me know if you notice any changes over the years you've been away from this area. I know the little stretch of this video is going to be repetitive, but this is a nostalgia video. This is going back memory lane though in the future. Please do let me know how you remember these parts. And Wandegeya Road now meets Bombo Road. Strangely, this road, when it comes, it goes backward, doesn't proceed forward. You cannot do that. So I would consider it. It's a two-way for people go this side and then people go down, but not in that direction. It's an interesting junction. So I'm in the middle of Wandegeya Road Junction, and I thought I should show you this. This right here is Makerere Hill Road leading to Makerere main gate, where you see the yellow billboard in the distance. And when we pan right, Wandegeya Market, South Wing, behind which is a mosque. That's Haji Musa Kasule Mall in Memoria, and that's Bombo Road leading to Bwaise. And that building is pretty Indian. Barclays Bank once existed there. In that direction we have Haji Musa Kasule Road leading to Mulago, Kamocha and Kira Road towards Ntinda. We pan right again, we see the Wandegeya Police Division headquarters. Somewhere in between was public health, but these are residences of the policemen. And right over there, the brown brick facade building is YMCA Comprehensive Institute. It's